Hey, welcome to the podcast. This is episode something, and this is normally supposed to be the end of August podcast, but I messed up and skipped a couple of days, but that's fine. We've got quite a lot to talk about. We've got some DC fandom, we got some Gamescom news, which is not really new anymore, but that's fine. And there's a bunch of indies and some Nvidia news and some Nintendo news right at the end. So let's jump right into it in order, which would be DC fandom, which happened quite a while ago at this point. Starting off with the biggest news, I would say, is what's this game called? Batman. Fuck this. The title's really confusing because I always feel like I can't pronounce it right. Let's see. Gotham Knights. That's the game. It's the game with regular Batman game, kind of like the Rocksteady games, but it doesn't have Batman, so they renamed it to Gotham Knights, which I always read as Gotham for some reason, but I can't remember the title of this fucking thing. Gotham Knight. That's the official title I have written down, but I always keep thinking it's Batman Arkham Knights. And that game's already out. Doesn't have an S at the end of it. It's Batman Arkham Knight. But that was the last game. Now it's Gotham Knights. I don't know. It's too similar to me. Batman, Gotham, Arkham. It's all the same thing to me. Then there's the Dark Knight. That's a movie. Anyway, this game was announced, and it seems cool. I guess it's pretty early. I think it comes out in 2021. It must be, right? That's far enough along. And you don't play as Batman, which is new. That's why the title's different. You play as it's not Catgirl, Batgirl, right? Batgirl and Robin and future Robin. What's his name? Nightwing, is that his name? That guy. Robin and not Robin. And you play as a guy with guns. I don't know who he is, but you can play as him. And I think there's somebody else, but I don't know. He's probably just like another Robin. 3 Robins, a girl, and Gunman. So you play as them, and you can play the whole game in co-op. And it has the Arkham. See, here's the issue. It's the Arkham style combat, but it's not an Arkham game. It's a Gotham game. It has the Batman style combat, but Batman's not the game. So it has the Batman Arkham formula inside of the Gotham game. I hate the title of this thing. And so it's seems cool, I guess. Whole thing co-op. You can play with multiple characters at the same time. Seems fun, Except the gun guy. I don't know what you do as that. Do you just shoot the enemies? I mean, normally the combat system, you like spam buttons, but you press like X and Y if you're on a controller. And how would you do that with a gun? Did the enemies throw something at you and you dodge what they throw? Do you go really close with the gun to shoot? I don't really understand how that one works, but that's how I play. Because I like the gunman. Anyway, the game looks graphically pretty cool. I'd look forward to it. I haven't played all the other Batman games though, which is kind of an issue. I've only played Arkham, Batman City, Arkham City, whatever it's called. I played that one, and I played a small bit of Arkham Asylum while it was on Game Pass before my thing expired. And I did not play the other two. I didn't play the one with the car, and I didn't play the one that I can't pronounce. So, game could be cool, game could not be. I'll look and see. It is potential. It doesn't seem like it's gonna flop. It's not gonna be a upcoming game from a different comic universe that I'm gonna bring up soon. Next thing announced at the DC. I don't actually know what order they were announced at the DC fandom, but this is what I have written as. The next biggest thing was the Suicide Squad game where they kill the Justice League. Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. Seems like a too long title, if you ask me. But it I don't know. I have no idea. It was a stupid cinematic trailer that explains nothing to me. There's 4 characters you can play as, or more. I don't know. Stupid cinematic only showed 4. You can play as Harley Quinn. You can play as Sharkman and Boomerang Dude and Gunman again. I don't know. Or is he Will Smith? I'm not sure. One of those. Those are the 4 characters. Maybe they're 5th. I don't know. Maybe there's 5th. But they killed the Justice League. Like, what? That's all I know. I don't know. The cinematic looked fine. It didn't explain much. The title explained more than the actual trailer. Besides the release date, which is, I think, 2022. So I don't know. It's far off. Can't really say much about it. Next, there's the Snyder Cut. I don't want to talk about that. Who cares? Justice League was bad. Moving on. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. That's all for the DC fandom. 2 games and a re-edited movie that people want to see for some reason. But in the related comic field department, what? There's the Marvel's Avengers. I brought it down as a beta, but now at this point, the game's already out. Like come out on the 4th. It's recorded on the 7th, or whatever date I put it up. It was recorded on whatever date it is that you were watching this. The Marvel's Avengers. I think it's actually called Marvel Avengers. If you look it up, I think it says Marvel Avengers. There's no apostrophe S. It's not as if, I don't know. Disaster in the making. I played the beta. It was free. And it was terrible. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know what they were thinking. I think they were trying to make here we go, a Batman style game. Without Batman. And without Arkham, without Gotham, and without Knights. And so it's a Marvel's Avengers Batman. Never mind. Moving on. It's a terrible game. I played it. And by played, I mean, like the first tutorial mission, which isn't the greatest, area to review the entire game. But based on that, which was supposed to, psych you up to play the whole game, I was unpsyched. What's the opposite of psyched? Downpsyched? Downsized? And that's, what were they thinking? The combat, number one, it's all over the place. It just feels like you're mashing buttons, but it's not like Batman, where you know you're mashing buttons, and all you're focused on is, dodging every now and then. In this, you have, a light attack, you have, heavy attack, and then you have, your super attack, and then you can have, a throwing attack, except they all feel the same, and they don't feel like you're accomplishing anything. Everybody has health bars, everybody's levels, I don't know. It's such a disappointment. I want it to be cool. They have those other Marvel games. The what are those called? Whatever. The top-down ones. Those are cool. They have all the characters. They have all weird Marvel characters in them, and that's my favorite part, is learning about these new comic characters that I've never known about. And there's none of those. There's just the generic ones from the Avengers movie. And there's what is her name? Carmella Khan? Something? Fantastic Four girl who can make her hands big. Okay. It's not that exciting to me. It's not exciting to me at all. So I don't understand. And then not only that, is there no characters, and they're gonna add them all in later. They're gonna add in Spider-Man for PlayStation only. Okay, why? Number one. Then they're no, it's fine. Every other character will be all consoles. Next character, Hawkeye, guys. Hawkeye, or Hawk Lady, whoever that is. I don't want to shoot arrows. I can do that in any game. Have you seen all the other games recently? Every game is bow and arrow. I don't need. That's somebody cool. What? And then even if they were cool, they would still play terrible. And then the worst part is that all the like costumes and stuff you unlock are just, they're so like unexciting and lame. I don't want to play it. I don't want to look at it. I just don't care. And all the faces of the characters look weird because they're not the movie counterparts. They're all completely different. They're all voiced completely different, but different people. It just feels wrong. To play the game, to look at the game, I just ignore it. I just ignore it and realize that Tony Hawk came out on the same day, even though I don't own it. I recognize it and I highly promote that one to all my Hawk boys, all my Hawkman fans. You know, they're releasing Hawkeye. This one's releasing the Hawkman. Play Tony Hawk. It's way better. That one's a remake too, and it's outdated, and it's fine. But I still don't have it, so whatever. You know, I'll get it when it's discounted. It's like $20 or something. It's only like 40 right now, which is already a better deal. Marvel's Avengers is 60, I think. And that's one game. Tony Hawk's 2 games. Alright, moving on. We've been on this way too long. That's the end of the comic talk. No more comic talk, I don't think, unless I have it way down here and I don't realize it. Next is Gamescom news, which is not news anymore. Again, what do you call news that isn't news? Information. Gamescom information. Non-news. Things that was news. Anyway. Call of Duty what's the full name? It's not Call of Duty it's Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Why is every game having the longest title in the world? Nobody even says Call of Duty. They say COD. COD Black Ops Cold War. But they're not going to say any of that. They're just going to say COD Cold War. They're probably not even going to say COD. They're just going to say, well, they might still say COD. They might not even say Cold. They might not even say Cold War. They're probably just going to say, oh, I'm going to buy the new COD. New COD. Simplify your titles, guys. That came out officially, like as a trailer or something. What was that? I think it was a story trailer, and it looks fine. Looks like Call of Duty. Looks like a better Call of Duty. It's not Advanced Warfare. They're not in space. It's in the Cold War. It's somewhere I can actually not relate to because I'm not that age. But you know, I could see it in a history book instead of being completely made up, which is better, at least. So there's that. But game looks exactly like Black Ops 1, which is kind of the issue. It basically looks like a remaster, but they didn't want to call it a remaster because there's so many situations in the trailer that look identical to the exact same ones you do in the normal Black Ops 1, and they already remade. What was it? They remade Modern Warfare 1, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1, and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 campaign, which is not to be confused with Call of Duty Modern Warfare or Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. Those are 2 completely different things. It's I want some new stuff, you know. I liked multiplayer and Black Ops 1. See, now I have to say Black Ops 1. There's Black Ops 1, 2, and 3, and now there's Cold War. So what is this? Is this Black Ops 4, or is this a new franchise? I'm confused. There's too many Call of Duty games. Just show me the multiplayer. The campaign trailer explained nothing. It's in the Cold War. I get it. Now show me what the game's like. Show me how you shoot. That's all people play for. I didn't even finish the last Call of Duty campaign. Stupid Modern Warfare new campaign. I played a little bit of multiplayer in some Warzone though. What's going on with Warzone 2? Is that gonna be transferred over? How's that work? Show me this multiplayer. What are you doing? Game comes out like October. It's like a month away. Show me the stupid multiplayer already. Show me these stupid console prices. What are you doing? Next topic. Microsoft Flight Sim is out. Came out, I don't know when, end of August, I think. It's out on PC. I can't play it. That's about it. PC can't run it. It's supposed to come out on consoles at some point. I can't play it right now, though, because it's not out, because they just decided not to. They pulled a Halo Infinite and just decided to not delay it, but just not release it at all. It's on Game Pass, which is cool. That's probably the best part of it, is that it's practically free. I mean, it's like, what does that cost? Like $5? It's a good deal. I don't know what you do in the game. You take off, you fly, you can fly into Hurricane. What's the hurricane now? Isn't there like 2 hurricane? I don't remember the name. Wasn't there a hurricane like Matthew and a hurricane Katrina? Those are the only ones I know. You can fly into those. Those are cool, and then you just take off and land. That's all you do. And then you like manage your fuel or something. I don't know what you do. You can fly by your house. That part's kind of cool. It has like internet-based, I don't know, Google Maps mapping, but not Google Maps because it's Microsoft, so it's like Bing. I don't want to play it. But I would not want to download it. It's like over 100 gigs. Why are every game so big now? And they don't look that much better, you know? It's not cool. This new console's better with a gigantic hard drive, I swear. That's Microsoft Flight Sim. Oh, there's also no crashes in the game. Isn't that stupid? If you crash into a building or something or anything, no matter what happens, the screen just goes black. It doesn't show anything. It's so unexciting. I didn't know that was possible. I thought that was like the whole point of the flight simulator. I guess it ends when you're not flying. That's so stupid. I don't know. I'd play it if it was out, but it's not out in a way that I can play. So that's that. Moving on. There's the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga. It's a game that I already own. I own the complete saga. It's a Skywalker Saga, so are we saying that my old saga is not complete anymore? Apparently, because they have the new 3 movies, but they're also remaking the whole game. Or is it a remake, or is it like a... I think it's like a reimagining. Anyway, it looks surprisingly good. The engine they're using is like really shiny. It looks like how the Lego movie looked when it came out, where everything was like crazy plasticky, and you realized like how weird everything looked compared to the normal Lego games when they actually came out, like the PS2. They just kind of look like Lego shapes, but now they look like Lego plastic and shine and like manufacturer defects. So now they seems pretty cool. I'll play it when it's like $20. Not gonna play it now. I don't play Lego games when they're full price. I haven't played a Lego game in a long time though either. I replayed the Complete Saga, the original Complete Saga, but then they made like Indiana Jones. They made like Pirates of the Caribbean. They made Hogwarts. They made more Star Wars. I didn't play any of them. I didn't play any of the superhero ones. They weren't it, and hopefully this one is. Hopefully it is when it's $20, because that's when I'll buy it. Next topic. We have Black Myth Wukong. Is that what it's called? That's such like a nothing title. Anyway, it's the game where you play as Monkey King from Dota 2, and it looks graphically pretty cool. Surprisingly, because really nothing this generation looked that amazing. Everybody's kind of blown away by this game because it looks like how it's supposed to look. Looks a lot like Dark Souls, at least in gameplay, but graphical wise, it looks like, well, what I assume Elden Ring is supposed to look like. Where is that game? That game's disappeared off the radar. It was announced like 2 years ago. It's like Dark Souls sequel, but not sequel. It's like the new franchise with the exact same mechanics, but it's open world or something. I don't know. Black Myth Wukong is the Dota 2 game where you're just free roaming and playing Dark Souls in the same hero format. Wonder if they put in the Arcana. Moving on. It's a game. It looks fine. There's a part where you play as a fly, though. That part looks kind of weird. Looks okay. Looks okay. It's like some Chinese studio. It's indie, though. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I have no idea when it's actually releasing or anything like that. Anything important that actually matters, so I don't know what I'm talking. Moving on. Left 4 Dead 2 is a new DLC that's not really that new. It's just like a modder released it, and Valve saw it and they were like, oh, this is pretty cool. We'll just make this official. So it's not really any news at all, so I don't know what I'm talking about it. We're going to move on because this is a pointless topic that does not matter. It's like a DLC official release. That's it. It's not that. That's nothing. That's no Half-Life 3. Okay, moving on. Next, we got Fall Guys. This is a pretty big topic. I guess, did we talk about this before? I guess not. Fall Guys, you know, big new game. Big new Battle Royale. You know, you play as a guy that falls. It's not even fall flat. You don't fall flat, you just fall, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the difference is. There should be a legal dispute. But it's a Battle Royale. Start with a bunch of tiny people you can walk around it and grab. I don't really know. I haven't played the game. I'm describing what I assume. And you beat them up and make them fall, and then you win. I don't know what you win. Crowns, I think. Not chicken dinners. That's PUBG. I don't know why it was PUBG. Chicken dinners in PUBG. But you win them, you get them, and you spend them on costumes or something. You know, it's... I don't really know why it's so big. I remember when it was announced like a year ago, and it seemed like an okay game. It didn't seem like it was going to get any press. But it released like Rocket League did on PlayStation. It was free like the month it released, and it got like a huge player base. So they did the same kind of format, and that I guess it worked, you know. But I don't have a PlayStation, so I can't play it. I mean, I can play it on PC, but I don't have money to pay for that on my PC. I can't. It's not an option. Game looks okay. I've heard it's like Mario Party though, and when you run out of mini games, it's pretty boring, and there's not that many mini games, so that part's kind of disappointing. And I also heard that it kind of sucks when you're not playing with friends, so I'd rather not play it at all. Then, you know, it's the new big thing. I don't know how long it's gonna last. I feel like it's not gonna last that long. They announced some new DLC. I don't remember where. Was that a Gamescom? Maybe it was. It's some medieval thing. I don't know. Does this matter? Does anybody listen to us even play that game? Who cares? Moving on. Gotta flip over my page. I was playing a lot of Dying Light. We got that, the group of unnamed individuals. We all got that. We got the, like, I think it was the fully complete edition or something. It has all the DLC, I assume, unless we're missing something. But we're just playing the base game right now. And that game is really boring. Do not recommend it. There's a sequel coming out. I honestly bet it's going to be just as boring. Like, I thought they were going to redeem themselves. They're made, I assume, by the Dead Island devs. Because the game is 100% the same. It's copy and paste. They just redid menus and they made parkour more important, and it's the same game. You run around, you use melee weapons for a long time, and then you eventually get a gun. Then you use the gun the rest of the entire game. The end. You can craft stuff, you can sell stuff, and the quests are all boring, and the map's just okay. It's exactly the same game. There's zombies in both. The location's different. That's it. It's not that great. I wish the loot was better, more exciting, and I wish the combat didn't suck. You just get grappled all the time by these stupid things, and then your health goes down immediately. I mean, we're playing the hardest difficulty, so that's part of the reason, but it's not the game. I don't know what to say. We got it for cheap, at least. It was like 15, maybe? And we definitely played for that, and like $1 per hour rules, so there's that at least. But I would not recommend it, and I would not recommend the new one. I thought the new one looked cool. Dead Island, see, they're the same game. Dying Light 2. I thought it looked cool because I thought it looked different than Dead Island, because it had more focus on guns and like survival and stuff. But no, it's the same. It's the same game. I guarantee you, it's the same game. What a disaster. They still haven't even released Dead Island 2. Disaster. What are these guys doing? Moving on. Get me out of this topic. There's the, what's that game? Ratchet and Clank, something? Rifted Apart, one of those. It's PS5 exclusive. And now they just announced that it's actually in the launch window, which kind of means nothing. Which means it's not at launch. of the console, and I don't even know when these consoles launch. Maybe they're next year. I don't know. They haven't announced it. They haven't even announced the price. I don't know what they're doing. It's like 2 months away. I think Xbox finally announced their date. No price. Just date. It's in November something? 15th? I don't know. There's no Halo Infinite, so why not? Who cares? But PlayStation, radio silence. No month. No price. They've only announced 2 games, which is now Ratchet & Clank and Spider-Man at launch. That's it. Xbox has, what do they have? The Medium? And, what was that? There's a gory game. Scorn? Is that what it's called? It's like a body horror game or something. I think both those come out. Both those, you know, whatever. But Ratchet & Clank, Spider-Man, those are big hitters. It's a big difference. Even though it's launch window. Let me rephrase that. Just Spider-Man comes out. Ratchet & Clank is launch window, which means it's probably not out, I bet, until like February, and I bet the console launches November, December, probably November, because you want to get people buying it for like Black Friday, even though it doesn't matter anymore. They definitely want it before December, so people can stock up for Christmas. That's the idea, you know. I don't know. PlayStation also announced that they were gonna bring a lot more games to PC and Steam, because I don't know, they feel like it now. So I'm gonna check into that, see how it goes. Still not sure. PC or PS5. It's definitely the only tables now. PC is still way too expensive, but you know, based on a news coming up, we'll see how expensive that actually is. It's not. It's a big issue. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's gonna be a huge price difference. Moving on, there's Dragon Age 4 was announced, and I don't care. Moving on, that was it. And there's Surgeon Simulator 2. That game's out. I've heard absolutely nothing about it. Absolutely nothing. Completely nothing. We've talked about it in other podcasts, but radio silence. It came out on August 28th. They did a surprise, hey, look, it's out now. I haven't seen a single video. I haven't heard a single person talk about it. Nothing. Nothing. Hopefully the game's good. I like the first one. It's a Epic Game Store exclusive, so maybe that's why nobody talks about it, because somebody owns it. But we'll see. You know, I hope I can figure that shit out. So now we're gonna move on to a little section I've prepared. It's called the Indie Rapid Fire. As you can see on the screen, it is a rapid fire. What's that from? MLB 2, I think. So there's a lot of stuff to go through, so I'm gonna fly through these things. Okay. First of all, we're gonna go through Quantum Error. It's a new game. They're all new games. 2021, apparently. This is what it says. It's a horror game. It looks a lot like Alien Isolation and GTFO, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know much about it. It looks potential. I don't know. That's about that. Next is Captain. How do you say that? TSUBASA. Yeah, it's like an anime football soccer game. It looks a lot like Shaolin Soccer. Apparently, there's other ones that were made, but you know, whatever. But this definitely looks like the next FIFA to me. I mean, I've never really gotten into FIFA, but this looks like the FIFA I would play. Definitely way more than normal FIFA. I don't need those cards, no players. I don't need stupid. What's the famous guy? Ricky Gervais. I don't need him. Give me this game. Next up, we have Teardown, which is a game where you destroy everything. Well, actually, everything. This guy destroyed a telephone pole. And you are apparently doing some heist or something. And so you plan it all out and you destroy a bunch of stuff to make it, I don't know, prepared. I don't know why nobody's noticing you destroying everything on the outside of a bank before you do the heist, but then you break in and steal money and get away, I guess, or something. You have guns and stuff. It seems like a cool game. This video I'm showing is really early access. I assume it's not the game part. But in the trailers, it says it's a heist game, and they weren't even showing any enemies or anything to like stop you. It seems like a giant tech demo right now. You can destroy all this stuff, and it looks really cool, and the fire's all good, and the graphics are all good. There's great bloom and stuff, but there's no like challenge that I can see right now. You just in the trailer you can like drive through a building and stuff, but yeah, who cares if there's nobody chasing after you or anything, then it doesn't matter. I hope they fix it, but I hope this game's good. I don't know how far out it is, but I don't know. I bet it requires a super beefy PC because of all this physics stuff. Anyway, next game. This is supposed to be quick. Little Nightmares 2. I did not know there was a first one, but this one looks cool. It's you play as two characters or something, and you're controlling both at the same time somehow. I don't really know how that works, but it seems cool. Seems dark. Seems indie. I don't know. It looks cool. Next we got what is this? Top D 2D. It's a game where you play as a character in 2D and another character in top down, and you flip between them or something. That's, I don't know, a puzzle game. I don't know. Whatever. Next is the Dark Fracture. It's a horror game, and it looks good. That's it. You walk through hallways. I don't know. Look at the graphics engine though. It looks nice. Next is Spinach. Nope. Hold on. No, I spelled that right. Hold on. Spinach. I typed that in and it came up with spinach. Next is Spinach. It's a game with rainbow colored art style and some tiny guy that's running around 2D, and I don't really know what you're actually doing in this game. I mean, they just look at the art style. You know, it's based on some artist that does art like that. I don't know. Look at the pictures. Look at the picture. This is the game. Okay, you get it. Okay, moving on. Next is Lost Paradise. Nope, that's not it. Paradise Lost. That was definitely correct the second time. It's a game where you do something. I don't know. It looks cool. You are in first person, I guess, and the environments look fancy and dark. Horror. I don't know. Next game is EXO1. XO1. You play as a flying saucer, and you are I don't know, trying to find your frisbee owner. You fly through. I don't know what you do in this game. You're a disc and you go. I don't know. Next is White. That's a Coldplay song. Okay, next. White Shadows. Is a game. It's in black and white, and you do something. I don't know what you do. It's a 2D thing that says color is everything. Okay, I don't know what you do, but yeah, White Shadows. Next is Ghost Runner. You're a ghost and you run. I don't know. It's a samurai game, and you in first person and you slice and dice. I don't know. Don't you already do that in what is that game? Shadow Warrior. Oh, you can dodge bolts. That's the different. I don't know. Yeah, that's the game. Next is BPM. It's bullets per minute. It's like Doom, but you sync it to the music, which is completely useless in this example because you hear the music and you can't see the visuals. Yeah, it's look at gameplay. I don't know. It looks cool. The game is a bit too red though. That's what I've heard. It's way too saturated. Next game is 100. Nope, that's a what is that? A painting? 100 days? No. Test drive. 100 day. Nope. That's the game is called 100 days. It's a game where you are simulating making wine. I don't know. Okay, that sounds really boring. Yeah. The next is Dark with a Q. Wait, hold on. Dark. It's Dark Collection or something. Dark 2. One of these. I don't know. You play as a game. It's in black and white, and you are some kid. I don't know. Why is this all this? Oh, because the world spins around you or something. I don't know. It's some weird puzzle game. It's supposed to be good. Something like that. Next, the Signifier, where I don't know anything about it. Looks cool. Visually looks cool. It says Tech Noir Mystery Game. Okay. It's that. Next is Ari and the Secretive Seasons, which looks like a kitty game. And yeah, you attack stuff. I don't know. So, doesn't look that amazing. Ignore that one. Move on. Next, Juggler's Tale, which you play as not a juggler, actually, surprisingly. You play as some like marionette lady in a very inside style 2D. All you do is probably move to the right or left side of the screen kind of game. I don't know. Looks okay. People have strings on them. I don't really know if it's more interesting than that, but maybe it is. I don't know. Next game is Astronauts, and I just looked it up, and it's just it is just astronauts. That's I don't know what I was expecting. What is this game actually called? It's called the what is this? Astronauts? Is it the Oronauts? Ostronauts. In this game, you I don't know, something to do with space. You open a bunch of technology things and fix the ship or something. I don't know. I don't know what you try and find a better title for your game. Next, the final indie rapid fire is Away, the survival series, which you've probably already heard of. It's pretty big small game. It's a game where you play as a what is that? A flying squirrel, and you survive. You know, like a nature documentary, people say, and you go around, you hunt stuff, and you eat, and you explore and stuff. You know, looks cool. We'll see how it goes. Don't know when it comes out. Who knows? Seems like a pretty big game for an indie game. But we'll see. You can fight snakes. You can fight hawks. You can fight lizards. Cool. Next is nothing, because that is the end of the indie rapid fires. So, now we're on to the next topic. Nvidia announcements. There was actually 3 graphics cards announced, which was the next series. I don't really understand. I've only watched like 2 of these. They announced the 390, RTX 390, 3090, 3090 for you eggheads, the RTX 3080, and the RTX 3070. And the 3 prices for these, the top end is the 3090 at the $1,499, which is way too much. And it's supposed to be able to do 8K at 60 FPS, which sounds like a complete lie, but we'll figure it out. I mean, the graphics card is just slightly bigger. I don't understand how it could do that. They had like a technical specs, and the numbers don't even match up. They look like the exact same as the one before. Don't buy that one. Go to the one below it, or the one below that, because that's where the money is. Next is the RTX 3080 at $699, which has 2 times performance of the 280 Ti, which was the previous highest like quality graphics card that people bought, which was like $1,200, and this one's 2 times as powerful, and it's almost half the price of what it was new. Like, man, people got screwed out of these prices. $700 for a graphics card that was $1,200, like the second before this was announced. This is good news. I'm surprised that they actually make everything so like cheap, so like affordable, especially with the one under this. It has some specs. I don't remember what these specs are, but their numbers are something is 30, something is 58, and something is 238. I don't know what that means, and it has 10 gigs of something. Next is the RTX 3070 at $499, and so it's $200 cheaper than the previous one, but it's supposed to be faster than the 1080 Ti, which really means nothing. It just means it's probably about the same. But the other one is 2 times as fast, so this one's just 1 times as fast. But it's still cheaper than the actual device, the actual graphics card, at $499. I'm just going to say $500 compared to the $1,200 that was the previous gen, which does the exact same, if not quote-unquote faster. I don't know, it seems better. These specs, which again mean nothing, I don't know what they were, are 20, 40, and 163 at 8 gigabytes. I don't know what that is. To compare them, the 380 is 30, and I'm just gonna say 80 and 70. 80 is the middle. 90 is the most expensive graphics card. 80 is the middle. 70 is the cheapest. The 80 has 30, and the 70 has 20 somethings. The 80 has 58 somethings, and the 70 has 40 somethings. And the 80 has 238 somethings, and the 70 has 163 somethings. So, you know, based on those numbers, you can clearly tell that something. I don't really understand. I don't know how graphics cards work. I just know you plug them in and they do the graphic stuff. But these are great deals. Especially since it's probably going to drive down the prices of the old graphics card that were way above. Because now they're like inferior. Anything that was below that is probably going to dive down in prices, which is going to be good. People that are normal, not rich, can afford, not supercomputers. This will be good news. And it's supposed to be able to run stuff 4K great. The most expensive one is supposed to be able to afford to run 8K 60 FPS, and I highly doubt that because the numbers, that means something, that explain normal, are almost barely better than both of those. So I don't understand how they can run any better than either of them. But, you know, this is good news. I don't know what this means, but this is good news. Moving on to our final topic would be the Nintendo news. It's kind of dropped out of nowhere. When are we there now? It's like a week ago at this point. I don't know. You don't know when I recorded this. Shut up. Nintendo news. There was a Nintendo. There's a bunch of stuff. None of this really matters. Let's skip the good stuff. The Mario 3D World bundle. What's this called? The All-Star 3D World. Mario All-Stars 3D World. That's what matters. It's got Super Mario 3D All-Stars. It's got Super Mario 64. It's got Super Mario Sunshine, and it's got Super Mario Galaxy. Not Galaxies do. I don't know what they did with that. They're hiding that. Maybe that's DLC. I don't know. But this is quite a deal. For $60. You know, kind of expensive. $20 per game. They're not really remastered. It's just kind of a port. They're all for the Switch. I liked 2 of these games. Well, I liked all of them. They're all fine. I really like Super Mario 64. Great game. Classic. Kind of very difficult near the end. Kind of some of the worlds are a bit forgettable, but you know, classic. Great. I'll replay it. I never got all the stars, right? Stars. Never got all the stars, so I might as well do that now. Super Mario Sunshine. Never played it for a very long time. And then I recently first played it, like 2 years ago. Fantastic game. On the GameCube originally, never been reported. It's the longest time, like Mario 64 has come out on the DS, I think somewhere else. And Mario Galaxy is newer. But Mario Sunshine never came back. First time coming back. It's great to own it. And be able to play it on the go, on the Switch. Great deal. And then Super Mario Galaxy, which is fine. I own it. It's fine. Did I beat it? I think I almost beat it. Maybe I got near the end. I didn't beat it. But it's fine. I'll play it again. It's all good. All packaged together for a nice $60. Which is pretty expensive. But surprisingly, the best news. This was announced September. Sorry. And it's coming out in September 18th. Like, out of nowhere, like 2 weeks away. It's like, whoa, okay. Here we go. That's what Mario says, here we go. True Mario fans know that. It's cool. I don't know. I'm hyped. I bought it. There's some weird thing where it's like a timed exclusive, though. And you can only buy it until like March or something. And then it's not being released anymore. So some weird thing like that, but I don't really care. I mean, Nintendo games maintain the price, so it doesn't really affect me, but some kind of weird cheaty stuff. That's the main news. Other news. This is all for the Mario like 35th anniversary. What's up with anniversary? I don't. Do anniversaries really matter if they're on like 35? Who cares about that? Give me like double digits, like n gen 0. Give me versions of 10, like 10, 20, 30. Those are the only anniversaries that matter. 35. That's not a special date. That doesn't matter. But whatever. I got this game out of it, so I don't really care. But all the rest of these announcements are Mario themed. There's the Game and Watch thing, which has some Game and Watch games, which nobody played, nobody remembers. They aren't very good. But it also it's recreated onto this little handheld thing, and it also has Mario 1 and Mario The Lost Levels, which is not Mario 2. It's Mario 2 in Japan, I think. It has those included, which really make no sense because they weren't included in this Game & Watch thing originally. I don't know, whatever. It's in there now. And that's like a standalone device. I'm not going to buy that, but yeah, some people want it. Some people grew up with the Game & Watch who are ancient. But that's not me. They also announced this, they also announced that Mario 3D World, like 3D World, not 3D Mario All-Star, the game from the Wii U is being re-released on Switch, which is fine. You know, I played some of it on the 3DS, and I thought the controls were terrible. But the Wii U one, apparently people like more, so that's fine. Maybe they'll pick it up when it's cheap, if they get cheap. Nintendo games don't go down in price almost ever. Although I did get Captain Toad for $20. Anyway, moving on. That's fine. You know, I'd play that if my Nintendo backlog wasn't thousands long already. I still want the stupid Yoshi's Yarn. I still want the stupid newer Yoshi's Island or whatever. I still want the stupid what is that? The Mario new Super Mario 2 Wii Switch. I don't know what that game is. Deluxe, that one. There's too many for me to get in a row. I don't only Donkey Kongs. Anyway, I'll get that in some bizarro universe where I can afford it. Anyway, next is the Nintendo Mario Kart Real Life RC car thing, which is an RC car with a camera on it, and you can drive in first person, looking at it through your Switch, and it like you can like make a Mario Kart map level course in your like bedroom, and you can like drive around in it in first person. And then you can get power-ups, and like enemies throw them at you, and you throw them at enemies or something. It seems cool based on the trailer, but I highly doubt it's going to be that effective. Like, I'm just thinking about connectivity issues. I'm thinking about how it's a real RC car, so the battery life's going to suck and all this other stuff. I think the gears and stuff are going to pop. The camera's going to lag from internet issues. There's going to be obstacles in the way. There's going to be these tracks don't seem to be physical. They seem to just kind of be made up by the game, so it seems like they're just going to not work. You can be driving through obstacles and furniture in your house. And also, it's an RC car, so you only can really use it on flat wood or something. You can't use it on carpet if you own carpet. And also, people are complaining about, like, oh, I don't have enough space to put this thing. I don't know. It's whatever. So it's a kid's toy. I don't know. It's not for me. It's not for me, and it wouldn't work for me. You know. But that's really all the news. That's the Nintendo news. There's also a Mario, Battle Royale thing where you play Mario and you kill enemies and they like send them to other players or something like Tetris 99, but Mario 99. I don't know what it's called. That's that's a game. That doesn't really affect me at all. I don't even have the Switch Online, so I can't even play it. But that's fine. It's also temporary for some reason. I don't understand why everything is temporary. It's gonna go away in like March 2nd or whatever. Whenever Super Mario 3D All Stars is going away, that's going away too. I don't understand. But that's fine because I won't play it. So I don't care. But that's all the news. lots of topics, lots of rushing through things. Hopefully there won't be such a long break between now and the next cast, because this was a lot to blow through all at once. But thanks for watching, and tune in or tune out. I don't know. I don't know who you are. Do whatever you want. Don't judge me. Goodbye.